Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fair catch, called for, and first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. The handoff to Johnson. Puts him in the spin cycle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Fires toward the end zone. He caught it. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Going to the running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First down here for the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? When the RPO wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's looking deep. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll go right back to him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll try the left side. At the 45 on its way. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to Johnson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket. Right away, everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his run.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Running for it on 4th down. The Mustangs get it past the sticks.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line and get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Running to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Hard running there. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. In the red area, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is it?
All kinds of running room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Second down coming up. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Maryland. Oh, he dropped it. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And that's a defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
That's the end of the first half. The score, Miami 21, SMU 14.
And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's going for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in at the 30. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Fires to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on the 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On the move. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Feeling some heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
It's really frustrating for defense when you cover that first play, and you knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure coming. Unloads it downfield. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Losing, we got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Made the play on the bit, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Hurricanes are in the red zone. To the air, it's Ward. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He's right on target. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Steps away. The throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 21, SMU 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. So they get that score that they so desperately got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Dropping back, it's Ward. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Good enough for first down.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Miami 35, SMU 27.
They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to... He stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Trying the left side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Off to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's George. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete on the right side. And he steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they got to get that one back and put a good drive in.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The handoff to Johnson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Miami 7, SMU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. to the ground to try to pick up the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They'll run for it on fourth down. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. A nice touchdown run.
And they did tack on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. A fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense just cradling that fumble. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking for a crease to the left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Off the play fake. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. It's on target and complete.
Will you please
please just stay in the pocket. It's so much easier to come get these guys when you know where they are. But great job by the offense, rolling the pocket, getting the quarterback outside. More time now, can run the football or take shots down the field.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Ward. It's complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quick completion to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Restrepo. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Makes makes the catch down the right side, but not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, oh, so close to a touchdown.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Ward. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Canes are rolling down the field.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dances away to buy time. Pulls it in. It's George. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection on the throw to the right sideline. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Jennings. They're trying to get to it. This time he's got his man. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games. QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd-and-goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Going the other way and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Catch in the middle. It's Restrepo. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Caught behind the line. It's George. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. grab behind the line. It's George. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run off the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's out! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show things are about to be different.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Gets it to the back. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Canes in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's George. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll fire. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Slips through the line. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're